أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وأفوض أمري إلى الله والله بصير بالعباد وجهت وجهي للذي فطر السماوات والأرض حنيفا مسلما ومن المشركين وأعوذ بك من همزات الشياطين وأعوذ بك رب أن يحضرون يا محسن قد أتاك المسيء فتجاوز عن قبيح ما عندي جميل ما عندي بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. In the name of Allah, the most merciful, the most beneficent. It started with my mother when she named me Hurr. Yes, I am Hurr ibn Yazid al-Riyahi. Since I was little, I lived by that name. I was free. I was free from fear. I was free from worry. I was free from weakness. I was free from complications. My mother was a strong woman and she would not accept anything less from me. And that's why she named me Hurr. Yes, I am Hurr, and I was always a winner in every match. When faced with hardship, I remembered that I was free. I am Hurr. I am free from worry, I am free from fear, I am free from weakness. And it's like that I passed every single day. And it's like that I became the chief of my tribe. And it's like that I became the general of my army. Yes, I am Hurr ibn Yazid al-Riyahi. And I was the commander of not any army. When I was leading a group of men, this is not any group of men. This is the group of men that have just finished defeating two of the greatest superpowers on earth. This is a group of men that were part of the strongest military force on earth today, and I'm the general of that army. Yes, I am Hurr ibn Yazid al-Riyahi. We just finished defeating Rome and Persia in less than 20 years. This is the army that I am speaking about, and I am a commander in that army. Yes, I am Hurr ibn Yazid al-Riyahi. But in my time, things were a little bit complicated. Things got complicated. Complications were going on. Fitnas all over, all the time. You see, the ummah that I am part of, the ummah of Muslims, is a great ummah. And to be at the head of that ummah was a great, great achievement, and many people wanted that achievement. And many people were claiming that to themselves. There was great turmoil all the time, great confusion after the death of Muhammad, peace be upon him. But people like me were the people who made sure that while these turmoils and confusions were going on, the Muslim boundaries and frontiers kept growing. And the Muslim Caliphate was strong and overpowering of all its other enemies. It was people like me who avoided all that turmoil and all that hardship and all that nonsense and all those confusions and stayed away from all that and just followed orders, delivered on promises, took orders and made them realities without asking questions, just bringing results. It's people like me. I am Yazid. I am al-Hurr ibn Yazid al-Riyahi. I keep things simple. I deliver. Other people claim things for themselves, cause trouble, and do nothing but destruction all around them. And this is who I am. But one day came in my life where I felt that there was going to be a deep change. I was going to be challenged like I was never challenged before. It was the day where I first met Hussein ibn Ali ibn Abi Talib. When we first met Hussein ibn Ali ibn Abi Talib, we were dying of thirst. We were on the brink of death, me and 1,000 men. We had been traveling a long while and we were given the orders to intercept al-Hussein ibn Ali ibn Abi Talib. But in the course of that, we were far from water, so we were in extreme thirst. And when we met Hussein ibn Ali, what he did to us is that the first thing he did to us was he said, give water to them. Give water to the men, give water to the soldiers, and give water to the horses. Give water to the animals that are with them, and give water to them slowly, kindly, carefully. I was given the commandments to intercept Hussein ibn Ali ibn Abi Talib. I was given the commandments to put shackles on him, to limit his motion. But he gave commandments to his men to give us water, to give us life, to give us potential, to give us mercy and love. Yes, but I am al-Hurr ibn Yazid al-Riyahi, and I have been given orders, and I have to fulfill those orders. He told me, he explained to us that he had received letters from the people of Kufa, and that they had promised and they had asked for his help because they were under a tyrant that was oppressing them. And they wanted an imam, a rightful, just imam, to come and help them out of that. And he was nothing but answering their request. And when I asked for evidence, he threw the letters on the floor or on the table and showed me that here the letters are. But I am Yazid ibn al-Hurr, and I am al-Hurr ibn Yazid al-Riyahi, and I have been given orders. Do you think that this empire, this Muslim empire that stretches from the easternmost frontier to the westernmost frontier, that has defeated Rome and Persia, the superpowers are defeating and subjugating all others, do you think that that can happen when people sit around and start letting orders be let go? I am al-Hurr ibn Yazid al-Riyahi, and I will follow my orders. But when the time for prayer came, my heart made it clear to me that there was no way that I was going to pray in front of al-Hussein ibn Ali ibn Abi Talib. And Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar, when al-Hussein ibn Ali said Allahu Akbar, everything felt different. It's as if we had been lifted off the earth. There was a sweetness, it was a different prayer. I have never prayed this before. Nonetheless, I am al-Hurr ibn Yazid al-Riyahi, and orders must be followed. He explained to us after the prayer that Rasulullah, peace be upon him, the founder of the very Ummah, and I am proud of, said that if whoever sees an oppressive tyrant that violates Allah's decrees, that breaks the covenants that he has with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that opposes the sunnah of the Prophet, peace be upon him, that treats the creations of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala with transgression, and doesn't do anything to oppose him, that he would be like him. But I am al-Hurr ibn Yazid al-Riyahi, and I am a general of an army, and I cannot disobey my orders and violate my professional engagement. I'm going to have to follow through with this. I'm going to have to prevent Hussein ibn Ali from doing that which he wants until they give me further orders. I told him, O son of the Prophet, don't you think that what you're doing is dangerous? You are going against the system. And this is very dangerous for you. If you go against the system, you will be killed. And as I was reminding him of that, he reminded me of how this system was established. And he told me about the believer from Al-Aws, who when his cousin told him, why do you go fight with Rasulullah? You might be killed. He said, it's an honor to be killed in the way of Rasulullah, peace be upon him. It's an honor to be killed because I am saying, La ilaha illallah, Muhammad Rasulullah. But I am al-Hurr ibn Yazid al-Riyahi, and I am a man of my word. I promise to intercept Hussein, and I will deliver on my promise. But then things took a different turn. I didn't anticipate. Things happened in a way that I didn't foresee. Things came to a point that I couldn't imagine. More orders came. And Hussein and his family were to be detained, not just intercepted from going to the place where they had to go, but now they had to be detained in a place that would be far from water, and that further reinforcements were going to come. I was shaken. I didn't understand. I was no longer in control anymore. And final orders came. After the reinforcements came, final orders came, and these orders were far more severe and far more serious. Al-Hussein, The orders were that if al-Hussein ibn Ali would refuse to comply, that he would be killed. Yes, I am a deep uneasiness was stirring in my heart. Hussein killed? The grandson of Rasulullah killed? The master of the youth of paradise killed? Yes, he said to us at one point while he was speaking to us, al-Hussein, he said, I am al-Hussein ibn Ali. I am the son of Fatima, the daughter of Rasulullah, peace be upon him, and his family. And I am together with you. And my family is together with you. And those words kept repeating themselves with me. This is the king of our nation. By any other nation, somebody who had this status, you should all bow down and kiss his feet. That is how other nations go about dealing with this type of status. But here is the grandson of Rasulullah coming and telling me that him and me are the same, and that his family and my family are the same. Indeed, this is no surprise. Because Rasulullah, peace be upon him, was behaving that way with the Ummah of Muhammad, peace be upon him. It is not just Hassan and Hussein that he was playing with and that he would put on his back and he would say to them, I am your camel and what a good camel I am for you. He was playing, horse and camel with them. He didn't just do that with Hassan and Hussein, but he did that with the children of the Ansar and the Muhajirin when they were at the doorsteps of the masjid, which was a house for all the Muslims, all of the Muslims of Medina. It was all equally welcome to all of the Muslims of Medina. And when those children came to ask Rasulullah, the busy man, the one who is leading a nation, the one who is leading a revolution that would change the face of the earth, when they asked him, come and play with us, he told them, I will play with you. Because he said, you and I are the same, we are together. And my family and your family are together. And my children, if I play with them, then I will play with your children. And now this Hussein that is saying this to me is going to be killed? No! What have I done? What have I done? No, I am not al-Hurr ibn Yazid al-Riyahi. I am the one that when Hussein ibn Ali had in his heart that when he will meet me, he will give me water. I had in my heart that when I will meet him, I will give him orders to stay put, to not move. I am the one who did that. No, I am the one that when al-Hussein ibn Ali reminded me, when I reminded him to follow the orders of the Khalif, he reminded me that a Khalif should be a rightful Khalif, a just Khalif. And instead of being the one who follows the teachings of Rasulullah, who established the very power that this Khalif is now wielding against us, I was the one that was helping him do his work. No, I am the one that has no courage. I am the one that has no bravery. I am the one that has stooped to the lowest level. I am the one that forgot that it is an honor to die in the way of Islam, even if it means to disobey orders. I am on the fringes of hell and heaven. I cannot stand put anymore. This is unbelievable. I kept thinking, I kept reflecting, but I can't think anymore. My head is in motion. Hussein! Ya Hussein! Islam! Ya Islam! Muhammad! Ya Rasulullah! I will go and kiss the feet of Abu Abdullah al-Hussein and repent for that which I have done. There is no way for me to fix the wrong which I have done other than to be the first to be martyred in the way of Abu Abdullah al-Hussein. My only concern right now is not that I will not give my life, but will Hussein accept that this man who has done so much harm will be received by him? So I ran to him. But I wasn't sure, should I run to him or should I walk slowly out of respect? I walk slowly out of respect, but I am not able to do that because I want to reach him and ask for his forgiveness. And when I finally reached him and asked for his forgiveness, and I tell him, Ya Abu Abdullah, I have brought you to this place. Now will you help me accept that I bring myself out of this by being the first to be martyred in your way? And Abu Abdullah Hussein said, yes, you are forgiven and welcome to the path of the martyrs. I fought bravely. I did the best that I could do. I was strong in battle. I didn't get to this point other than through the power of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, who gifted me with the ability to fight, so I fought bravely in the way of Allah Abdullah Hussein. But I'm just human, and after a certain point I was overcome, and after a certain point I could no longer fight, and after a certain point I could no longer move, and after a certain point it was clear to me that it was my last breath. And then Hussein came to me and said, yes, you are. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You are al-Hurr, as your mother called you, and you are free in this world, and you will be happy in the hereafter. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.